All right. What's up, guys? So today we're here in Aguascalientes. We're in one of basically the plaza right next to the Central Plaza, but we're gonna head over to the Central Plaza right now. I just wanted to give you all a little heads up what we'll be exploring today. Just some basically churches, museums, some shops, and just around town, Aguascalientes. So I hope you all enjoy. Okay, so we're starting at Jardín Jacaranadas, and I'm probably saying that wrong. And it's right across from Templo Expiatorio del Ave Maria. I can get you all a little shot of that. But basically, at this park right here, just a pretty little um, park to hang out. They've got a lot of nice, it appears to be, I guess, bronze or maybe copper sculptures along the walls right here. And from here, it's just a short walk to another church. This is the Basilica de Aguascalientes. And as you can see, they're stringing up the lights for Christmas already. And as we move forward, church bells. I just wanted y'all to be able to hear those. Okay, so the bells are still going, but I'm going to try to talk anyway. So we're right here in front of the Basilica de Aguascalientes, and this is also where the Aguascalientes sign is. If anybody wants to come take pictures, get them right here. Come see the church right here. And they are really setting up for Christmas already. They've got a lot of the decorations already out. And I'm sure tonight it's going to be even prettier. But there's a church. There's their Christmas tree that they're setting up. Let's go in and see what they got inside. Man, the churches I haven't in so far, there's just so many of them, first of all, but there's just so much detail to them, and the colors in them is just, I mean, look at this gold right here in the ceiling. It's just absolutely immaculate. So they're having mass. I won't interrupt that for them. Um, but I just wanted to show you all how beautiful that church was. And that is basically one of their main ones right there in the plaza. So we're just going to keep walking around, see what we see in Aguascalientes. Okay, so right across the street from the main plaza, they've got pop-up shops, I guess you could call them. They're just now getting kind of set up. It's about what, noon here, 12:30. So actually, just like I always say, at night it's actually busier, and during the day, these are just some of the things that they're selling, offering. And you got shops on both sides. You got actual shops, and then you've got the little merchant shops, I guess you can call them. So as you can see, it's a pretty busy little strip right here where you can find a little bit of everything, whether it be food, jewelry, piercings, flowers, clothes. Some watches over here. This store is always interesting to me. Cuidado con el perro. Be careful of the dog, basically. But yeah, they have some interesting pieces of clothing, but it just doesn't look well made, in my opinion. It seems kind of like H&M, where you'll end up wearing it maybe once or twice, washing it, and then it's ruined after you washed it. Gracias por su cooperación. Just some more shops right off the main plaza right here. Lots of clothing, lots and lots of clothing. So if you're lugging cheap socks, at least that's something that you won't have to worry about because no, you're here. And I always notice that there's more women's clothing. I guess it's the same in the States. More women's clothing than men's clothing. Yeah, so didn't want to forget the good stuff. We've also got plenty of sweets out here. Yeah, anything you really want, you can get. Clothing, food, water. Whether you want it from like a legitimate clothing store or whether you want to get it off the streets right there, you'll be able to get it. Get thirsty, they got a whole section of drinks for you to get some. And then they got these little mercados that go pretty deep back there. So even though it's just kind of like a small front entrance, it goes extremely deep in there, and you've got a lot of basically a lot of shops. They go all the way back in there, selling everything from jewelry to cell phones, just whatever you're looking for, basically. Um, all types of services. So yeah, cell phone shops. Plaza 205, Luis Plata Mayor, Telcel. Electra, so Electra is pretty cool. They sell everything from like this guy is walking out with, from motorcycles to washers, dryers. I mean, anything that's basically kind of electronic. But they also usually have a Banco Azteca in there where you can get some cash from ATM, stuff like that. But this is just a whole nother zone right here. Yeah, shoe store on this side. And they've got plenty of shoes everywhere. Plenty of shoes, plenty of shoes, plenty of shoes. Oh, yeah. Bracelets. Guayaberas on this side. Camisetas. Bolsas, mochilas. Perfume, cologne if you forgot yours. More shoes, like I said. And most importantly, the food. The chips. Man, love me some fresh chips with tahini. So we're right across the street from the Basilica de Aguascalientes. I just wanted y'all to see this view with the flag blowing. It's just something that's shot straight out of a movie. Very beautiful. And as you can see, they've got the Christmas decorations already set up, the Christmas tree right there. So I'm going to try to definitely come back out tonight or another night, depending on how tired I am. Give you all a glimpse of that, because I guarantee you it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Little gingerbread people set up. And the lights are actually on them. You just can't see because it's nighttime. So this is Palacio Municipal. So basically, I believe a government building that you can kind of just go in and explore that's turned into a museum almost. So as you can see, they definitely have their Christmas tree set up. And I just love the architecture, how they kept it uh, really sort of original. The stones, I mean, the staircases are just immaculately kept up. They keep them shine, clean. There's their Christmas tree set up right there. So just wrapping up, getting it out of here. I did want y'all to notice all the murals on the wall, all the paintings, just fantastic murals they've done everywhere. Just great color. Gracias. So I think it was this way if we go. But as you can see, this is their main plaza right here, Aguascalientes main plaza. So if there is some sort of party, event, holiday, whatever the case may be, whether it just be for their city or the actual country of Mexico, more than likely a lot of the festivities, the main festivities will take place right here in this plaza. Yeah, you see Palacio Municipal. So these are just basically offices for residents, paperwork that you may need to get done, need to get filed, things like that. Take you back towards this area over here because the park right in front of the plaza and the basilica. So if you need to get your shoes shined, they got plenty of guys to shine your shoes. The shoes all cleaned up. Of course, the famous angel wings. What tourist city wouldn't be complete without those? And then they've just got a beautiful fountain right here. if I can get to the top for y'all. It's got like an eagle on it, yeah. The eagle eating the serpent, a rattlesnake. Sanborn's right across the street. Okay, so a little more walking down the main street. So you got your smoke shops. So that is available, just to let everybody know. Right across the street, you've got electronics as well. Some men's fashion. Finally, like I said, I seem to see a lot of clothes for females. Not hating on y'all, but the men's fashion out here in Mexico in general, not just in Aguascalientes, but it seems to be like they have less stores for us, or if they do have stores, they are very expensive stores, and I'm not sure how much everybody makes, but I try to be affordable with my clothes. So yeah, we're just kind of taking a little tour of the downtown area. This is my first day here as well. So just giving you all a little sightseeing, the same thing that I'm experiencing for day one. So I was hoping that y'all can pick up the jazz. There's a young lady across the street. Um, and to me, it just takes incredible courage uh, to just get out in public and play live music, sing, do whatever your performance may be. Um, to me, that takes some real courage, courage and talent. I don't know that I could get up there and do that, to be very honest myself. So we're just kind of cruising some of the shops over here on the opposite side of the alley. Baking up some fresh gorditas and naan. Those are always delicious. Some of the stores and options that are available for you. No te quito tu tiempo, te puedes ir, ya lo ves. Cuido de tu vida en tu camino. Yeah, everybody's definitely geared up for Christmas here. And even more stores are opening as we speak. Okay, so this is a sunrise at the Jardín de San Marcos. As you can see, it's just a pretty big public park. And they've got a bunch of benches. They've got it really nicely cleaned up. They've got some bronze statues that look pretty realistic. It's just a little square that they have here where you can come sit and you can come and read. And it's early in the morning. I like coming out in the morning. because there's not too many other people out here. As you can see, you got some people just working out, really. A lot of joggers. These two older gentlemen hanging out all day and all night. But right across from the Jardín de San Marcos, you've got Templo de Expiatorio de San Marcos. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful church. And this is also why I enjoy coming out at sunrise, because you just get a lot better. Sunrise and sunset gives you such great light on things. Once again, this is in Aguascalientes, and we're entering the Templo de San Marcos. If you're interested, you can pause the video there and any of that information. I'm gonna be quiet when we're in here because there might be people praying, so I'm gonna kind of go to silent mode for a second. Okay, so the good thing is, it doesn't appear to be anyone praying, so I can get a pretty good video for y'all. And it's just beautiful in here. There's a chapel. I'm still trying to keep my voice down, so I hope y'all can hear me. Really just a beautiful job they've done. And the paintings all the way up there, wow, the color in them is magnificent. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, but definitely recommend, whether you're religious or not, whether this is your religion or not, to visit um, the Templo de San Marcos. And wow, like I said, the color on the paintings is just, I can't even tell you what it looks like, almost as if you were there. These beautiful doors. And you're right across the street from another main plaza, but most importantly, the park, the Jardín de San Marcos. And this is kind of one of their main parks. And this is why it stays so clean, because of beautiful young ladies like this. They're literally out here every morning sweeping up everything. But look at how clean the streets always are. You rarely ever see trash. And I'm not just talking here in Aguascalientes. I'm talking in most of the cities that I see in Mexico. In the downtown area, the central areas, they do a very good job of hiring, the government hiring employees to go out and keep the parks clean. As you can see, the bushes are all nice and trimmed. They're not all overgrown or overrun. They're not running into the benches. So, I mean, they're paying people to keep up these parks. They've got trash cans. Definitely stepping up their game over here. And so we're just coming up to the little, what do they call these things? Rotundas? I don't know, balcony or whatever. But these are usually the focal point. And here's another thing. So you'll see Wi-Fi gratuito. So basically, around the city, they've set up networks to where the Wi-Fi is just basically free. So you can log into free city Wi-Fi wherever you are. It's not always the fastest, and I personally don't trust public Wi-Fis, and I always recommend if you are using a public Wi-Fi, just be using it for basic surfing. Don't be using it to do your major banking transactions, anything like that. And also, if you are using a VPN, that also helps you just be a little bit more secure. Of course, nothing is 100% guaranteed nowadays, but yeah, it's just a public garden. As you can see, they got more people up here sweeping it up, helping to clean it up for the day for when it gets busier. Okay, so we're just walking down one of the main roads in downtown Central. Just some of the items they've got for sale, some of the different stores. Simona. Different tiendas that they have. Right across the street. Fruit. Food items. As you can see, it's a very lively street that we're on right now. There's just people everywhere, and there's all sorts of stores. And I want to give you a glimpse in there because if you notice, it's not just a little storefront, it goes all the way pretty deep back in there. And they've got all sorts of everything: cell phone accessories, headphones, covers, the actual tablets, the actual cell phones if you need those, just basically anything that you need. And then what they do is they group all the stores all together. Well, not all of them, I shouldn't say that, but they group a bunch of the stores together so that it's easier, I think, to find and easier for competition so that everything is kind of similarly priced. Uh, but yeah, so this is just a little walk down one of the main streets right here heading into Central Puerto Vallarta. Got some belts in here, leather goods. So we are at Rivero y Gutierrez and Benito Juarez is the crossing, is the intersection that we're at. So we'll cross over here and see if maybe we can get some of these stores. See what they're selling over here. Uno, of course, in Mexico. Oh wow, look at these crowns that they have for them. It's beautiful. So we're still down here in Central uh, Aguascalientes. I almost forgot where I was for a second, but Found this beautiful little alley, and one of the best part about the alleys is it's covered. So we can avoid the sun right now because it is pretty hot. It's about 80 something degrees out there. But just give you all an idea of some of the stores that are here in Aguascalientes, in the Mercado. It's actually a pretty good selection of different stuff. I mean, everything from kids' motorcycles and toys to clothing, stuff like that. And yeah, and I think the best part about just walking down this alley right here is at least you got some shade from that sun, because there is no cloud coverage at all. So it definitely would have been a good day to wear some sort of a hat. But hey, I get to stand the shades, and that's what counts, right? Glow in the dark tees, very typical of Mexico. So look at those 50 pesos. It's like $2.50 for those women's joggers right there.
Bolos a 20 bolos.
So I'm not even sure that the camera is doing y'all any justice, but just look at that, just stalls and stalls and rows of food down there. They got more kind of merchandise up here. Some homeopathic remedies, fresh food right here. Yeah, just a bunch of just different artisans. Anything that you're looking for, you can probably get it in this market right here. This is the Santuario de Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe. Now I had been seeing this from the balcony of my apartment, the dome that they have on this church lit up every night, and I was curious what it was and I couldn't figure it out. So I took a picture and I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT told me that it was Palacio de Bellas Artes in Mexico City, which couldn't be possible because I'm here in Aguascalientes. And so I took a picture during the daytime and re-asked it, telling it that I'm in Aguascalientes. Which one do you think it is now? And it came up with what I think is the correct one. So we're definitely gonna come back tonight and I'm gonna get some video for y'all. But look at that mural right across the street, just beautiful. And I'm gonna get some video for y'all tonight of it. But just, wow, just incredibly beautiful church that they've got set up right here. And I had been seeing it and it was like, man, I got to figure out what that is because I really want to go check it out. But so I'm glad y'all are checking it out with me. Y'all are getting the chance to. We'll do a little hand down for you. So it's just a kind of a rainy day here. It's Saturday though, so it's a little bit busier. Everything is. And just sort of in an alley full of shops. There's a couple mercados around here. I'm looking for Mercado Terán. I may have shown a little bit in the videos earlier, one of my portions earlier, but that's really what I'm looking for right now. Mercado Terán. As you can see, it's pretty busy, pretty lively, but it did rain last night. It's not really raining right now, just a few drip drops, but nothing bad. I'm hoping it stays good because tonight at 7 o'clock, they're having the fireworks festival. Or not the fireworks, I'm sorry, the Christmas lights festival. So hopefully, well, either way, I'm gonna go, but hopefully it's good weather for that out there. So let me see if I can find Mercado Terán, and I will get back to you. So we're here at Mercado Terán. It's basically just a giant mercado. Can't really tell from here. Well, sort of can, but I'll definitely get y'all some better views in just a moment. But it's a Saturday, so it's obviously very, very busy here. And they've got everything from fresh food that you can buy to if you just want to come and get some already made food. They've got that as well. But look at how fresh the vegetables are, and that's a good thing. They're all getting it from local farmers. Your fresh poultry. People just coming to hang out, eat for their Saturday here. I just love the colors. Man, look at how beautiful those colors are. Come out really good on the camera. And as you can see, there's just food vendor after food vendor after food vendor, drink vendors. If you just want to come get a horchata, a jugo, a licuado, a refresco, something like that. Plenty of that as well. You can see they did a little Christmas decorating. Yeah, it's very busy. It's Saturday, so we came on a good good sort of day to get a good feel of what's going on. Oh yeah, look at that. Just turning it out. Fresh fruits right there, man. It's like you come, you get your meal here, and then you get your dinner for later. Come get your lunch here and get your dinner for later. I'm gonna try to find the stairs to get upstairs. The bottom seems to be, the first level seems to be mostly food, as well as produce and already cooked food, stuff like that. The top level up there is gonna be where your merchandise is. So we'll go ahead and try to find a way to get to the top of there. I saw some stairs back there where I entered, but I didn't want to go right to the top immediately. So I want to show y'all. Oh yeah, and look at this over here. This is one of my favorite parts. So man, the seafood, just look at how fresh that is. Freaking amazing. Hola. Just fresh seafood. And then over here, so they got a bunch of flowers. You got like a whole flower market over here. But then also I found the stairs, so we can head on upstairs. I'll get y'all a better view from the top of how big and how much this place really has to offer, because it is definitely worth the visit. So this is like, I guess, their flower department. And then like I said, up here, they have more just merchandise. Just your everyday crafts, goodies, stuff like that. Hola. The healing herbs, ritualistic stuff. Some of the shops are still closed. It's a little early. It's 12:15. I think the market opens at about 10 and stays open till about 8 p.m. But let me give you a little angle so how big this place really is. Put it into scope for you. Just massive. Find a little bit of everything here. Okay, so we're still just walking through the Mercado right here. And there's just a ton of stuff to explore. Everything from food, right down there, to right behind me. You've got a bunch of different little knickknacks, hats, bags, shirts, whatever you're looking for. I would definitely recommend coming to stop in this Mercado. It's definitely a great place to have some food and look around, find some stuff that you want to buy. As you can see, they've got a bunch of natural herbs, spices, all sorts of honey, natural honey. ¿Qué pasa? So yeah, just a very friendly place to come and enjoy your, kill a couple hours out here, get some food, do a little bit of shopping. And if you're gonna cook in the evening or maybe later, get your produce as well. Yeah, your basic shopping goods. And just another view of just how gargantuous this place really is. And just massive. This is the train station museum. It's got an actual formal name, but I am gonna butcher it, so I'm just not gonna say it at all. But it's the only train station museum in Aguascalientes. And so as you can see, it's just a beautiful place just to come and kind of sit and hang out. Nobody else really out here but me. There was another young couple just kind of sitting over there talking, just chilling. So it's just basically a bit of history. I mean, this was their main train yard, as you can see right there. That, I guess, was a presidential train. And so I don't know if by presidential, if they mean, hey, that's just the first class train, or if that was the actual train that perhaps the president himself traveled in. And I checked, trust me, you can't go in any of them because I was curious. I'm sure some of you are wondering, can we see the inside of one? No, not really. I mean, you can kind of peek through the windows, but most of them, like this one, have been turned into like offices, stuff like that. And the ones that haven't are closed. So no, you can't really go into them. And as you can see, it's just a short little pleasant train station. But I mean, imagine yourself back in here, who knows, in the 1700s, 1800s. This was how they traveled to the States. To, I mean, right here, New York Central. Look, imagine going all the way from Aguascalientes to New York on a train. Right over here, this one says Chicago. I don't even know how long that would take, and I'm not going to guesstimate because I can't even imagine, but it's got to be at least a few days. And these aren't, not that here in America we have any, or not that in America, because we're not in America right now, but not that in the United States we have any better train system. Really, they haven't been upgraded too much, like the bullet trains or anything like that, like you see in the UK, China, Japan, places like that that have really done a good job with their train stations. But yeah, just imagine these old trains going on one of these, not just across your state, but across a whole nother country and all of their states as well. It's a pretty beautiful little walk though. It's very short. I mean, nothing fancy, nothing, hola.
Hola. Are you alright?
Yi, stava bene. So, yeah, just thought I'd give you all another glimpse of one of Aguascalientes' kind of tourist attractions, their main attractions. And they do have a little museum in there. I walked in there. It's only 20 pesos, which is only $1, so I mean it's definitely worth going in, but I don't want to go bug them to go back in second time just to shoot some video. But yeah, this was there's the name right there. Museo Ferro Carrilero. And that's just kind of a little preview, a little taste of it. Hope you enjoyed.